Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Kaepernick. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick lets this one rip toward Graham. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
First and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Kaepernick. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Catch there by DJ Moore is really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Panthers, first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Let them know. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Cut.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play.
Third and goal, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his rookie, Cole Kmet, that time, and it's third and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Kaepernick now to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First down, Bears.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. You got nothing to work. You got, hey, 91.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Panthers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 14.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Complete to
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain on the
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
On first down, Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's got room. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Joey Slye.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You ain't got
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
K1 short on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
42-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So this one in the win column